in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Pucks it out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
Touchdown, Illinois! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
The give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll take it himself. Wide open spaces. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that...
Pick off! What a play by this defense! He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they're not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. from the gun, the ground game.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Working that left side now. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in and week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out. You should be...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it away at the 37. Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him, looking to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown Illini! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the PAT.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quick completion on the out. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Direct snap. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll pull it down and run. He's loose. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Flips it out to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working for them.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The lone back's got it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Illinois offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it.
There he goes! They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone with masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Keene. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round to the football?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here comes the Michigan offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw, it's Keene. That's caught, it's Morgan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Keene. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On the move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback into sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air. It's Keene. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And some room to work. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So here comes the Michigan offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He'll field it close to the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Thanks to grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself on the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. The Illinois offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valentine. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt. Unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Find some fresh air. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down.
On scores around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bloomsburg University.
Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going downfield for the big play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Keene. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Got his man. Touchdown, Illinois. They strike first here in overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Finding open areas. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Now he's going to break the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Moving away from pressure. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Wolverine! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here in overtime, a touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. A unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Trying to power it in. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime.